What's up?
Hello.
Here we are, your favorite peeps, to do a creepypasta today.
Yes. Not the best at reading out loud, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I do like the creep, so.
It'll be fine. I love creepypasta.
Me too.
I haven't read it in so long.
Yeah, I've read quite a few of them, but I don't know if I've seen this one.
I don't think
I'm pretty excited.
Either.
I hope I haven't.
It makes it more fun.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. So we are reading Seer of Possibilities. Apparently, it's a pretty high-rated pasta of the pastas.
I was told that it's one of the highest-rated ones that isn't one that everybody has read like 67 times. So.
Like Ben. All right. Well, I hope you guys are ready, because we sure should are.
Here we were just saying we weren't going to applaud, and then we high-fived.
And then, maybe it'll just be an applaud. I was going to say stream, but we're not streaming.
It's because we're recording this in OBS. It's scary.
Yeah. Okay. Get
All
ready
right.
for your spooks.
Drum roll, please.
I'm always nervous to start. Sometimes otherworldly beings find interesting ways to try and contact you. They might use a Ouija board, or maybe come to you in a dream, or sometimes they speak through another person. They each have their own style and preference that's particular to them. The one who contacted Jack spoke to him through his computer, or I guess you could say the communication was through on-screen text. The first time it happened, Jack had been sitting at his computer playing solitaire. Boring.
Right. This is already kind of reminding me of like Simulacra, and like I think it's Sarah's Missing, I think, is the other one. Basically, like, haunted phones.
Haunted phones?
Yeah.
A blinking red light from the router indicated that his internet connection was down again. That's the worst.
Right.
This was at least a weekly occurrence, and Jack was getting used to the spotty internet service.
Bitch should buy a new router.
Yeah, if I can cancel that service.
But to order a new router on Amazon, and if that doesn't work, find a new internet service provider if Comcast doesn't own everything in your area.
Don't you put up with that shit. As he moved his cards, the game faded into a solid black screen, and the red text appeared.
Normal. Hi, Jack. I need a favor from you. You're a very special person, and I know you'll help me. I can't ask this of just anyone. I really need your help.
Jack paused for a second. The router light was still blinking red. Is this some sort of joke? He couldn't help but wonder.
Several moments later, the message continued. Yes, Jack, I know this is weird for you, but I don't want you to worry. It's just a small, easy favor I need. I'll make sure you're rewarded. That phrasing is kind of gross. I'll make sure you're rewarded. Like,
ooh, yeah, no, gross. That sounds,
I don't like it.
I don't like that at all.
Also,
that's the kind of shit that once that shit starts happening, I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not down with that.
I would have just turned my computer off and been like,
yeah, peace out, bitches.
Bye.
Now nearly in a panic, rightfully so, Jack reached around and pulled the internet cable completely out of the wall.
Appropriate reaction.
Right, yeah, good for you.
Still here, Jack. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so I'll get right to what I need. Tomorrow, when you go to work, I need you to move the large potted plant that's next to the elevator on the ground floor. All you have to do is pull it out 3 inches from the wall. If you do it at 8:17 a.m., nobody else will be in the area.
Jack sat there, refusing to respond, still trying to figure out what was happening.
Appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
The writing continued. Look, Jack, I'm asking you because I know you'll do it. You won't let me down. You're special. We'll talk tomorrow.
Oh, hell no.
Jack pulled the power cord from the wall and the computer went blank. Did that really just happen, he thought?
Still shaking from the experience, he took a warm shower and got ready for bed, convincing himself that he'd either had some crazy dream or that it was just some elaborate that it was some elaborate joke. But who would play that kind of joke on him? He didn't really have friends or enemies. That's kind of
sad. I know what I was gonna say. He woke up the next morning feeling refreshed. No nightmares at all from weird ghost computer, apparently. Work would start at 8:30 a.m., and Jack was never late. He pulled into the parking lot at 8:10. Normally he'd just go right in, but the message had told him to move the plant at 8:17 a.m. Was he really going to do it? Also, 8:17 is so specific.
So specific.
Overnight, Jack's fear had turned into curiosity. Let's say he moved the plant. He wouldn't be doing anything illegal, right? In Jack's mind, the most reasonable course of action was to move the plant. Ghost computer, though.
Yeah.
And He'd do it, nothing would happen, and he'd be able to put this whole crazy matter behind him. 1 minute before 8:17, Jack left his car, walked toward the building, entered the foyer at the exact time he was supposed to. The message was right. Nobody else was around.
Odd, Jack thought. The building was normally busy at this time of morning, but this temporary lull had been accurately predicted.
Dun, dun, dun!
That makes me so nervous.
I know. I'm worried for him.
Right.
Fine, let's see what happens, Jack muttered to himself.
No, Jack, no.
Don't do it, buddy.
He walked up to the large potted plant placed firmly between the 2 elevators in the lobby of the 10-story building.
That's a big building.
It is a big building. The plant looked like it was fake, a decoration people passed every day without really noticing. It was heavier than Jack realized. He put some might into his effort and pulled the plant out 3 inches to his best estimate. He stood back and looked at the plant, then looked around the lobby. People were coming in behind him now, and the lobby was starting to fill up again. Nobody seemed to notice the plant was in a slightly different location. Nothing seemed different at all. Jack skipped the next elevator and waited. Waited for something. But nothing happened. Finally, Jack entered the elevator and made his way to the 7th floor cubicle. 7th floor cuticle? What
That's
is
a very
that?
tall cuticle.
So tall. That'd be horrible.
That'd be terrifying. I'm scared. If you ever asked Jack's coworkers to describe him, you'd hear words like polite, quiet, respectful, and competent. Boring.
Boring.
And while those words were accurate, they gave little indication of the truth. The truth is that Jack didn't really like most people.
Wow.
That's not to say he disliked them, just that he had very little interest in getting to know them or being their friend, save for one. Allie, the girl who sat 2 cubicles down from him, was the only person he wanted to know about. Steamy. With her big smile, blonde hair, and beautiful figure. Jack was very interested in learning all about her. Despite his lack of success with women in the past, he was actually doing a fair job getting to know her. Early morning as he passed her cubicle, he'd stop for a chat. Chats were 1 minute first, then 2, then several. Jack was surprised that she actually seemed to like him.
Oh, good for you, Jack.
Good going, buddy.
Damn. On this particular morning, the daily conversation lasted only a couple of minutes. As they exchanged their morning greetings and talked about Allie's wild night out, the elevator doors opened up behind them. Out hobbled James Bentley. James Bentley.
That's such a fancy name.
I know, it really is. The boss of both Jack and Allie.
James's loud complaining could be heard throughout the office. My damn foot! I don't know why I gave him an old man voice when he has a fancy name, but he's an old guy now.
Yeah, that's fine. What happened, James? Came the mumbled queries.
It's that damn plant they have in the lobby. I ran right into it and twisted my ankle.
James, you can barely walk. You need to go to the hospital, came Allie's concerned reply. Oh, okay.
That's an intense, slamming.
Yeah, damn. You really fucks your shit up.
Yeah. I can't do it now. I have meetings all day. Too important to cancel. I'll just have to tough it out. He's gonna die of a sprained ankle.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy that just toughs everything out.
I picked the right voice for him.
It's just a flesh wound. Jack, feeling stunned, left Allie's cubicle mid-conversation and sunk down into his chair.
Oh, jeez.
It was his fault. He was sure of it. How could he have been so stupid and careless?
How could you?
Still, no use in worrying about it now. Wow, that's a quickly over it.
Right?
A twisted ankle would heal. A twisted ankle would heal. Everything would be all right.
Upon his return home, Jack went immediately to computer. It's personified now. He went immediately to his computer and turned it on. As soon as the computer booted up, the screen went black and a new message popped up.
How was your day, Jack?
I'm sorry, Dave. He sat there, staring at the screen, not knowing how to answer. The message on screen continued. Actually, I know how your day was, but never let it be said that I'm not polite. You're wondering what's going on. You want to know why James Bentley had to twist his ankle. Well, Jack, this chain of events isn't done playing out. I don't want to tell you too much too soon, but this will all make sense to you in short order. Just go to work tomorrow like you normally do. Don't worry about a thing, Jack. You'll be rewarded. You're special. Talk to you tomorrow.
Wow, sounds like computer is condescending as fuck.
Right. You're special, honey.
You're special.
I promise you're special.
I can't tell you things too soon, but ain't you special, sweetie?
tut, tut, tut. Just pats him on the head like,
yeah. Jack sat back in his chair. What was going on? Who was this sending him messages? Jack's curiosity was fully engaged, and he was almost a bit excited to see what would happen next.
Something about that sentence struck me as weirdly sexual.
Right, yeah.
I think it's the, like, fully engaged.
Fully
Just like
engaged
that statement sounds almost too, it's like, it's just borderline nasty.
Him and the computer are gonna bang.
Yeah. That's the twist. He just fucks the, like, disk drive. He's like...
That would be crazy!
It would be creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. The next morning at work started off as an ordinary day. Jack noticed that the plant had been pushed back fully against the wall, probably the night cleaning crew. James Bentley showed up shortly after lunch, hobbling to the office on his one good foot.
Man, this foot is killing me, Jack could overhear him say. But apparently James had a meeting he didn't want to miss. It wasn't until around 3 o'clock that Jack saw him again. James, who always seemed to prefer Allie over others, came limping up to her cubicle. His, her, who knows?
Allie, you're not doing anything right now, are you?
No, nothing that can't wait till tomorrow, I guess.
Good. Could you please drive me to see my doctor? I probably should have done this yesterday, but I couldn't get away. This pain is just killing me right now, and I don't think I could drive myself. I barely made it here in the morning, and I don't think... I can even push the gas pedal right now. We can take my car if you want.
We can take my car. Yeah, that's fine,
I'm sorry,
James.
I'm ruining the creep.
No, I like it. I like old man voice. Yeah, that's fine, James. I don't have a problem taking you. Turning to Jack, she said her goodbye. See you tomorrow, Jackie. Wink.
Right.
She put on her coat and slowly followed James as he struggled down the hallway. She gave a half-turn and shrug in Jack's direction, with a little smile as she walked away. Jack felt even lonelier than normal when she was gone.
Damn. Sad. Oh, no. Sorry. I glanced.
I glanced.
It was 10 minutes later that they all heard the crash. It was preceded by the loud horn of an 18-wheeler and screeching brakes. The collision itself was a sickening thud of two large metal objects colliding. Even on the 7th floor, it was loud. The office workers gasped and ran to the windows.
Is that James's car? One of them asked.
Hard to tell from up here, someone responded. It's so banged up. Jesus.
Oh, no. The horrifying the horrifying implication of what had just happened came to Jack immediately.
No, he thought. This can't be true.
Oh, God. No,
Fuck
Jack.
you, computer.
What have you done?
Right?
Shaking all the way, he ran to the elevator and went to the ground floor along with several others from the office. Some of them were crying. As they joined the growing crowd around the scene of the accident, Jack could hear the far-off sound of emergency sirens. Looking past the gawkers, he could see that the 18-wheeler had hit James's car broadside. What the hell does that mean?
I think instead of hitting head-on...
It was just the side?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess
that or it was the side of the 18-wheeler that hit the car. Either way.
Yeah, either way.
Either way, bad.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Super bad. He could see that the 18-wheeler had hit James's car broadside. Its driver had been thrown out onto the pavement where he lay motionless. Holy shit. James was sitting in the passenger seat of his car, motionless but with a surprised look on his bloody face.
Ew.
Ugh, Jack couldn't tell if he was alive or dead. The driver's side, where Allie was seated, had taken the hit. Ugh, the space she'd been occupying had been compacted to a third of its original size.
Ew.
Whew! Allie's head was smashed open and her twisted body was broken and battered. The crowd was stunned. Tears, screams, sirens. That's all that Jack could hear. Without going back into the building, Jack ran to his car and drove home, angry and sad.
Fuck you, computer.
Man, how could you? It was his only real friend.
Right? Okay, well, that's terrible. He made the journey home and to his computer. There the machine sat. He wanted to turn it on, but he was afraid of what he'd find out. Was he really the one responsible for Allie's death? Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, I mean, not directly, but yeah.
Yeah, bro.
The whole chain of events had started with him. He knew he was to blame. Jack reached for the power button and then pulled his hand back. Finally, after several minutes, he found the mental strength to turn it on. The screen flickered and then went black, and the familiar text started appearing on the screen.
No, Jack. It's not your fault. I know you're blaming yourself, but all people die eventually. Some just sooner than others.
That justification, man.
Right. Jack stared at the screen. He resisted the urge to throw the monitor to the ground.
After a moment, the writing continued. Jack, I'm going to tell you something, and I really need you to seriously consider everything I'm about to say. You thought you were in love with Allie. The truth is, you just wanted to fuck her. And please excuse my language, but once in a great while, it's best to be blunt. Jack, she wasn't the one for you. She would have made your life miserable. Yeah, you would have eventually found the courage to ask her out. She was actually interested in you. She thought you'd make a good project. Sad really for her, not for you. I want you to think back to all the things she told you. Why did her last boyfriend break up with her?
Because she cheated on him? Jack mumbled under his breath.
Because she cheated on him, Jack. The same thing she would have done to you. She would have made you happy for about 2 months and then miserable for the next 4 years. But does that mean she needed to die? That's
right?
harsh.
Like, woof.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
Sneaking around, laughing at you behind your back, spending all your money. Once you finally got rid of her, you would have been so jaded that you'd never date again. This is true, Jack. I see all future possibilities. The ones that come to pass and the ones that don't. You've seen how she really is, Jack. But you let your lust for her blind you to the truth. Together, you and I have made sure you avoided the path. One more thing, Jack. This isn't done playing out yet. There's more to come. I'm just mad that, like, why couldn't he just be like, don't date that girl. Right. I know the future.
Right. Yeah, like...
It's kind of like, why?
Yo, bro.
Huh, like,
just
murder?
Don't.
Yeah.
Straight murder. No, fuck you. You killed her, Jack screamed, and threw the monitor from the desk. It landed on the floor and sparked out. Jack barely got any sleep that night, and the next day he wasn't sure he wanted to go to work, but the last words he'd been told had piqued his curiosity, and his anger had somewhat subsided. No work was done that day at the office. The company brought in grief counselors, good on them. People shared their thoughts. They cried, they hugged. James had actually survived the accident, but was in a coma. The doctors thought he might recover eventually, but nobody was really sure.
Jeez.
That's woof.
Yeah. Late in the afternoon, Jack was approached by Diego Salbarra, the head of the division. Diego was blunt and upfront, and he offered James's position to Jack. Technically, it would be a temporary promotion, but James wouldn't be back anytime soon. Diego promised him that the promotion would be permanent once enough time had passed.
Let's keep it low-key for now, Diego told him. I know it might seem quick, but the Lancaster project James was working on can't be stopped. It's too important to the company. I need someone in charge right away. This can't wait.
Stunned, Jack accepted the promotion. He left work with a strange mixture of feelings, not really sure how he felt about anything. On his way home, he stopped at the electronics store and bought a new monitor.
No.
He made it home and powered up the computer. Once again, writing came on the screen. You dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch. Jack, I wanted to be the first one to congratulate you. I'm proud of what you have accomplished.
It's not really an accomplishment.
No, he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, he was just there.
Jack stared at the screen.
Jack, I have to ask your forgiveness because I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm called the Seer. Like I told you before, I see what will be and what can be. It's a very powerful gift I have. But you know what, Jack? For all my power, I still can't do anything corporeal. I can predict, I can see, and through enough effort, I can even communicate. But I don't have a body. That's something that was taken from me a long, long time ago. Gross. That's why I need you, Jack. I need you, Jack.
I need you.
I'm an artist of sorts. An artist of human manipulation. You'll be my paintbrush and my canvas. I want you to work with me, Jack. It's all very simple. Just perform simple tasks for me from time to time.
Hell to the no way.
I was like, he just straight up said, I'm really good at manipulating people. Do you want to let me manipulate you? Like,
right, like, fuck this.
That's normal. So normal.
Jack was becoming more and more curious.
Bad. And Jack, before you give me an answer, I want you to know a couple things. First off, I'll never lie to you.
Liar.
Yeah, he's lying right now. Secondly, I'll never ask you to do anything which, taken by itself, is wrong or illegal.
I mean...
I just shakes head.
I don't know about that.
Yes, bad things will result, and sometimes people will die. But they're gonna die eventually anyway, right, Jack?
Right.
By that logic, we should just let off all murderers.
Yeah, right?
Just be like, they're gonna die eventually. Why not bludgeoned with a shoe or something? Normal. Anyway, and the bad will always be balanced out by something good happening to you.
Ugh, that's terrible.
Right.
Jack winced at this last idea, but he fought the urge to turn the computer off. The seer was right. Everyone would die eventually. Why not let something good come of it?
Oh boy.
And what about never lying to him? If he'd known at the time that Allie was going to die, he'd have never gone through with the original favor. But as he thought more about it, he realized the seer hadn't lied to him, but had only withheld information. Still, Jack wondered if he could trust the seer. I must say no.
I'm mad at this Jack boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
Dude. Come on, dude.
Work with me, Jack. Together we'll make incredible things happen. I'm just asking you to perform little tasks for me from time to time. Oh, but these tasks will have great consequences. They're going to be beautiful, Jack, and they'll always end in a reward for you. That's the beauty of my art. One single task produces something bad and something good. Oh, and one last thing, Jack. I can see you're having trouble with this. If I stopped talking to you right now, it would take you about 2 weeks to decide to join me. But you know what, Jack? You would join me. That's right. You're gonna say yes. So instead of waiting, why don't you just say yes to me right now? Let's get started, Jack. And when all this is over, you're gonna thank me. I promise.
Jack considered what the seer had just said. His initial feeling of revolt was slowly fading.
Oh, God.
No, Jack!
Jack, you're dumb.
You dumb!
Dumb boy.
He paused, and then for the first time, he placed his fingers on the keyboard and responded directly to the seer. What do you want me to do next?
I hate this idiot. I hate him.
Stop!
I hate him.
Jack, no!
I hate him. As years passed, Jack did every favor the seer asked of him, and as the seer promised, Jack was rewarded for his actions each time. The rewards often came in unexpected and interesting ways. One of the more memorable experiences for Jack happened about 2 years after he first agreed to help the seer.
Jack, I need you to go downtown tomorrow, the seer requested. Enter Garmin's Liquor at exactly 12:37 p.m. A man will ask you a question. The answer you're to give him is 27. As always. Right, like so weirdly specific.
Yeah.
Like you don't even get to know the question. Not digging it. As always, the seer's instructions were simple and direct, yet mysterious. The next day, as requested, Jack entered the store. In front of him, a burly construction worker was at the counter filling out a lottery payslip.
Gotcha. Let's see here, said the construction worker. My birthday, that's the 15th. My wife's birthday, that's the 24th. And my kids' ages 2, 10, and 13.
The man scratched his head and looked around, zeroing in on Jack. Hey, buddy, I need another number. You got one for me?
Jack smiled. 27.
Really? I was thinking about playing 35. But you know what?
I like your face.
I like your face. Let's go with 27.
Normal. With that, the man completed his slip and paid for his lottery ticket. See you, pal, he said happily, and patted Jack on the shoulder on his way out the door.
Jack tried not to put any more thought into what would happen to this man. Just let these things play out, Jack. You'll never guess how things end up, so just let yourself be surprised, the seer had advised him. Still, it was impossible not to wonder about these things from time to time. He knew, considering the way the seer worked, there was no way possible that he'd actually helped this man. But giving him a losing lottery number? That was too simple for the seer, and he couldn't imagine he'd actually given him a winning number. So that's how Jack was surprised. When 2 weeks later, he ran into the same man again, this time at the grocery store.
Hey, buddy, it's you. I remember you. Check it out. I won. Indeed, the man had won like $1 million. Or looked like $1 million. He'd won like $1 million.
He had won like $1 million.
I thought it was phrased like that, and I was like, that's fine.
I agreed with you for a second, then I looked at it again and was like, whoa.
We're good. Anyway, wearing new clothes, a new gold watch, and a big goofy smile, the man walked right up to Jack.
Uh-oh.
Someone's gonna like hit him with a bus or something.
I know, right?
In the grocery store.
Bus.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again, but I'm glad you're here. I could have never won without you. Hey, let me buy these groceries for you. No, wait, that's not good enough for you. You're my good luck charm. Always gotta treat people right. That's what my mom says.
Aw.
Oh, I like this guy now.
I know he's gonna explode. Reaching into his pocket, the man removed his checkbook and promptly wrote Jack a check for $10,000. It's the least I can do for my good luck charm.
Everything sounds so sexual.
I know. I don't know if we're reading too much into this or if it's just like phrasing.
Everything
a little
is
bit
just,
of both, probably.
Yeah, it's sexy. After thanking the man and feeling a bit confused about the whole thing, Jack raced home to his computer. After turning it on, the Seer's writing appeared on the screen. Well, Jack, how does it feel to be $10,000 richer?
It feels good, but I can't help but wonder. We've never helped anyone before. Why are we starting now? Jack asked the question with a tinge of guilt. He never liked to admit that people were being hurt by his actions, but in this case, his curiosity overwhelmed any latent feelings of guilt.
Oh, Jack, we haven't helped anyone. Yes, that man is happy now, but he'll have lost every penny within 2 years. You saw it for yourself. He just gives money away. Old friends, lost relatives, they're all going to come asking him for money. And there will be some very bad investments as well. The stress of losing everything is going to cause his wife to leave him. She'll take the kids too. He'll be alone and broke, a ruined man who would have been much happier if he'd never won. You needn't feel bad, Jack. It's the man's own stupidity and greed that will do this to him.
I read somewhere that is like what happens to most lottery winners.
Yeah.
Like, they just spend all their money instead of, like, investing it or anything, and then they just have, like, and they don't ever, like, or not ever, most people don't, like, just buy things outright, even though they could technically afford them. They still, like, lease the, like, fancy cars and shit they keep getting.
Well, I think part of it is because of how the money is released to you.
Yeah,
because you don't get it all at once either.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, isn't that why...
I think you have the option of getting a lump sum, though, but it all gets taxed at the same time.
Yeah,
but I
think the same
technically,
percentage, I think.
Yeah, I think technically you actually get more money if you just take it out as a lump sum because you end up wasting less of it and you can invest it then.
Yeah,
and just, like, buy things outright instead of, like, I don't know. I watched some, like, documentary with like a bunch of math and statistics and shit of it once, and it was interesting, but that just reminded me of that. Anyway, tangent. But it's interesting. Yes. Okay. Oh yes. Jack felt some regret, but the Seer's rationalizing and focusing on his own reward always put him at peace in the end.
Through the years, no two tasks were ever alike. Sometimes the effects of his actions were direct and easy to see. Other times they caused a chain of reactions so complex that he simply could not follow it.
Go to the county administrator's building, park in space number 43 at, it should have been 42, space number 43 at 4:47 p.m. came one such request. Jack did so, and 2 months later he met Donna, with whom he fell in love and ended up marrying. He would have never known the two events were even related if he hadn't asked the Seer about it. Real question, though. Does Donna know?
I don't know. How would you hide something like that?
Right?
From Donna.
Poor Donna.
Donna's a nice lady. Jack, when you parked in that space, you caused the person who would have parked there to park in a different spot. But she bumped into the car next to her. She barely made a scratch, but she called her insurance agent right away, causing him to leave the office late. He missed his train home, and while waiting for the late train, he was mugged and stabbed. He'll never fully recover. The muggers took his credit cards and used them. And Jack, I could keep going with this, but there's another 23 people involved. Sometimes these favors are going to be very complicated. But let's just say your action ultimately caused Donna to be in the exact right place for you to meet her.
weird.
That's fucking crazy.
And also terrifying.
Yeah, super terrifying.
Especially when you think too hard about the fact that, like, the entire world is just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, without any of this weird bullshit, that's just how, like...
life presumably works.
Yeah.
That gave me goosebumps. I don't like it.
I'm going into a weird mental rabbit hole now. Anyway, that's the creepiest part of this pasta. It makes you have an existential crisis about your own life. Jack's relationship with the seer grew. Though remaining mostly mysterious, the seer divulged enough information over time so Jack could get a generalized understanding of the seer's history. From historical references, Jack knew the seer was thousands of years old. When still alive, the seer had been a powerful fortune teller and artist who foretold future happenings through paintings. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
A foolish king who misinterpreted the seer's prediction, and lost a battle as a result, had the seer executed. Ugh. Unencumbered by physical senses and existing in a lonesome void, the seer's abilities expanded exponentially. Finally learning to communicate with the living, the seer began reaching out to those who he knew would respond. There we go. Sorry about that. Including Jack. And of course, the seer knew everything about Jack. In all, it was as much of a friend... Yes, everything. He sees you when you jerk off.
He knows how big your dick is.
Gross. He's probably watched him have sex with Donna.
No, Donna!
From the past, though, because he can see the future, remember?
Donna, no!
Poor Donna. I feel bad for Donna. I'm worried about Donna.
I know, I love Donna.
Donna's been in, like, a paragraph, but I'm worried about Donna.
Already love her.
Right. In all, it was as much of a friendship as anyone can have with a dead person. Normal.
Yeah, okay.
And Jack was grateful to the seer, too. He had a nice job, nice house, beautiful wife, and people respected him. He was happy, which is something he never really felt before the seer contacted him.
Oh, this man
Jack's
is
kind of
sad.
a loser.
He's just, yeah, he's so sad.
I know.
Jack...
I want to like him, but also I'm mad at him.
Right, yeah. It's like, why are you doing this? You could just get normal friends. Be normal.
Yeah.
12 years in total passed. 12 good years for Jack. Task after task was completed, usually about one every month. Jack, sitting in the office of his large rural house, was contacted by the seer once again.
Dun, dun, dun. Hi, Jack. I have a favor to ask of you. This one's the easiest. You don't even have to get up. Call Riago's Pizza in exactly 2 minutes. Let the phone ring 3 times, then you can hang up.
I was really hoping that he just wanted to order pizza.
Right.
He's like, I just need
the
you to
seer
order
just
me a
really
pizza,
wants
bro.
pizza.
Yeah, right?
At the same time, I'm like, 12 years later, if this is the start with present day, like, what kind of weird bullshit technology is he contacting him on? Does he have, like, an eyeball phone or something?
Oh, yeah, man.
Is it like Black Mirror now?
Wow. Crazy. Jack smiled. Nice and easy. He no longer wondered about how these tasks would play out. He trusted the seer and simply did as he was told. Jack made the call exactly 2 minutes later.
This guy's gotta be super fucking punctual.
Yeah, he's probably on time to everything now.
Right? I was gonna say, I feel like all of the seer's requests have been, like, not even at, like, a 15 mark or anything. It's like,
oh, no.
12:42 on the dot. And you're like, okay. Like, and he's just there.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Damn.
Guy's like a fucking stopwatch. The quietness of the household was broken 30 minutes later by the ringing doorbell. That's odd, Jack thought. Neither he nor Donna were expecting anyone. Jack looked out the peephole and saw a pizza delivery boy. The logo on his cap said Riago's Pizza.
He ordered pizza!
Seer really fucking wanted some pizza.
Yeah, man. Don't we all?
He's gonna possess him so he can eat the pizza.
Okay, I've not liked the seer until this point, but if he...
That would be kind of endearing.
If he just possessed the pizza boy so he could get a slice,
yeah,
we'd be bros.
Or if this whole thing was building up to him possessing Jack just so he could eat some pizza. Like 12 years of build-up to pizza possession.
Just to bang Donna and eat a slice of pizza after.
And then he's like, I'm happy now. Yeah. Thousands of years of me, like, floating in the void have all led up to this. Sex and pizza.
Sex and pizza, the best parts of life. Jack opened the door. Here's your pizza, said the boy as he thrust it into Jack's hands.
Oh, bad customer service.
Right.
But I didn't order this, Jack argued.
Look, I don't get a damn. Look, I don't give a damn if you ordered it or not. Mr. Riago told me to take it here, so that's what I'm doing. The delivery boy argued, as he looked increasingly annoyed and spat in the bushes.
That motherfucker is not getting a tip.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he seems like an asshole. He's probably like 16.
Probably.
He's like, I'm entitled. He probably has rich parents and they just made him get a job.
Yeah, I don't even need this job. I just do it.
Yeah. He's really like a crust punk or something. He also doesn't need to sit in the gutters to panhandle, but he just does it.
But he does. He likes to sit in the gutters anyway because it gives his looks good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Jack looked at the boy in front of him. He looked to be about 17 years old. I wasn't too far off. But the most noticeable thing about him was his size. He was huge, probably about 6.5 feet tall and very muscular.
Who damn? It's already paid for by credit card. Just take it, because I'm not driving it back. The boy put out his hands for a tip, and that's when you spit in it.
Yeah, you spit in my bush, bitch. I'll spit in your hand. Right. I don't have any cash on me, Jack told the truth.
Whatever, came the disgusted reply. The boy looked past Jack into the house, then turned and walked slowly to his waiting car, looking over his shoulder as he walked.
That kid just, like, cased the joint.
What?
I feel like.
Cased the joint.
Like when you're gonna rob a place.
Oh.
And you, like, check it out beforehand.
Maybe.
Not that I've ever robbed anybody. But that was, like, the thing I thought of immediately when it said he, like, looked into the house as he was walking away. He was walking away kind of slow. And he's huge.
Yeah. That's profiling, but that's okay.
I mean, I was just saying, we don't know. Jack might be a tiny guy, so he might be thinking, like, I could smash this. I could smash this guy easy.
Probably.
We could smash.
Kid smash.
Yes. Jack closed the door and took the pizza to the living room where Donna was watching TV. After explaining what had happened, he excused himself to go to his office, promising to return shortly.
Uh-oh. Donna opened the pizza and took a piece. Come back soon, sweetie. This pizza's got all your favorite toppings on it. Donna giggled as she took a bite.
Poor innocent Donna.
No, Donna, I like you.
I feel like I'm feeling like it's either poisoned, the kid's gonna come back to rob the house, or like something else has already happened where the seer like turned on him and like
I don't know, man.
Or best possible outcome, seer possesses Jack, eats pizza.
Fucks Donna. That's favorite ending.
Yep. That's the good ending.
Yeah.
Arriving at his computer, the seer's words appeared on the screen. Confused, Jack? Don't be. Your neighbor down the road ordered the pizza. Mr. Iago told that boy the correct address, but the ringing phone made it difficult for him to hear clearly. Still, give the boy credit. He's got the street right at least.
So, my reward is pizza? Jack typed, a little confused.
Yes, Jack. Your reward is a pizza, and also the chance to spend a little time with your wife. That's suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Go down there, share the pizza, enjoy it. When you're done, make love to Donna. That's not one of your tasks. That's just some advice I think you should follow. Oh, and by the way, your neighbors who ordered the pizza are arguing right now over the silly fact that the pizza didn't arrive. Some of the things people argue over amaze me. They really do. Their fight is going to get very heated, but you don't need to worry about that. Go. Enjoy your night.
He's banging Donna for sure. Jack followed the seer's advice. Cuddled with Donna as they enjoyed their cuddled with Donna as they enjoyed their meal, then made love to her on their big, comfortable living room couch. Donna fell asleep on the couch shortly after 11 p.m. Jack lay there awake. This last favor, it just felt odd. Carefully extracting his arm from under Donna, Jack left the living room and headed upstairs. Sitting down at the computer, Jack typed, "Are you there? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret."
I just feel so suspicious about the fact that he said, enjoy, like just go have time with your wife.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Go enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it felt like, and now I'm, like, anxious for Donna.
Donna, no.
Poor Donna. I love Donna.
Also, the word extracting made me nervous.
It's kind of,
It's
but then
a gross word.
also, like, if you've ever slept in the same place as someone, you know exactly what they mean when they say that.
Oh, yeah,
Where you're, like, just trying not to wake the other person up, and you're like, but I need to get a glass of water, so you're like...
Me with my cat. Don't
Oh my
wake
god,
up.
yeah, Momo is, like, glued to me when she sleeps, so I'm always just like, okay, gotta, like, try to move without squishing her, too. I'm, like, gonna want to elbow her in the face. Yes, Jack. I'm actually always here. I've been waiting for you to come back, actually. That pizza delivery boy, he's quite a specimen, isn't he?
He's gonna possess the pizza boy and fuck Donna and eat his own pizza. Jack looked quizzically at the screen.
I'm scared. Scared. The Seer continued. He's a horrible employee. He was hired only 3 days ago, and already Mr. Riero wants to fire him. But as a physical specimen. Yes. As a physical specimen, he's strong, fast, and very observant. For example, he noticed that you didn't lock the front door after he delivered your pizza.
What?
I had a feeling. I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
You did.
In
You
my
got
guts.
it. In the guts. What? Jack said aloud as he started to get up. Oh no.
He's already in the house. The call is coming from inside the house.
No.
Now I'm starting to get nervous.
I'm getting nervous too.
Sit down, Jack. I need to tell you something important, and locking the door now won't change your situation.
He's gonna keep him up there just talking to the computer while he, like, murders or something his wife.
Yeah! No! Not Donna! Donna was an innocent! Donna didn't deserve this. Donna was a pure angel. Fucking, why didn't Jack get killed by the pizza guy?
Donna just loved pizza and her husband and was a good old woman.
Yeah. Fucking poor Donna.
Jack slowly took his seat again at the computer, looking behind himself as he did so. Oh.
You see, Jack, it's true that I never lied to you. There's hiding in our clothes.
Yeah, this is why we were comfy today.
Yes.
So we could hide.
You need to be cozy when you're reading the spoop, so you can just be like,
Right.
goodbye!
Yeah. Goodbye forever!
Goodbye!
Life is better in my scarf!
Yeah. Just like put my sweater over my head. Anywho. You see, Jack, it's true that I never lied to you. Everything I've ever told you is 100% honest. But yes, I've withheld certain facts. You see, I told you that every task causes something bad to happen to someone else, and something good is going to happen to you. But there's a third thing. There's an ultimate goal that each task was working toward. Remember Allie? Of course you do. What you probably don't remember about her is that she was helping to pay her brother's way through college. Fuck you. Fuck you. When she died, he had to drop out. He was going to be a great psychologist, but now he works in a factory instead. That's really too bad for our pizza delivery boy. He could have used a few good therapists a few years ago, but that good therapist wasn't there for him. Instead, he got some Freudian quack. And remember our lottery winner? Yes, you do. He was a neighbor to our pizza boy. After he lost all his money, of course. He beat the boy senseless after the boy jumped into the street in front of his car. Normal. Quite a traumatic memory for our young lad. And his mother didn't care about that incident, didn't protect the boy at all. She couldn't, not after using all the drugs that had been given to her by her boyfriend, who happened to be one of the muggers that robbed that insurance agent. He bought the drugs with the money he made from the robbery. Now do you see the scope of my artistry?
Oh my god!
The scope of my artistry? That's
so scary because...
Why couldn't you just use watercolors or something normal, you asshole?
Like Goosebumps, because that is how life probably works,
Yeah.
maybe. It's at least a thing that could happen.
That's the best. Okay, my favorite creepypastas are the ones that are, like, almost real.
Right, yeah.
Which is, like, kind of the whole point of creepypasta, but I feel like I've read so many that are just one step too removed.
Yeah.
So you're like, this is just a little bit too fantastical, so you're like,
Yeah, I know. This one's making me rethink life.
yeah.
Jack sat, glaring at the monitor. He wanted to get up to check on Donna, but he was too scared
Check
to
on
move.
Donna.
Go help your wife!
At least if there's, like, a killer downstairs and you check on Donna, then you have a chance, you know? Or like, you know, like you're not just gonna come back down and be like, oh, dead body. Sweet.
I looked farther. Don't look, just read.
Okay, I'm scared now.
I jumped too far.
Okay. You made me nervous.
I am nervous.
This is okay. We're okay.
We're okay.
We're okay.
Everything is okay.
Okay. The seer continued. Jack. I love that you're just like turtled back there. Okay. Jack, you've done over 100 tasks for me, and each one has served an ultimate purpose to psychologically destroy this boy, turn him into a monster, and bring him here tonight. Don't you see, Jack? This involved tens of thousands of people and billions of possibilities, and my thighs have goosebumps. If you had failed to complete even one of the tasks, the whole chain would have collapsed. This was orchestrated by me and set in motion by you. Together, we've done something wonderful. This is a masterpiece of human manipulation. See? I told you, never trust somebody that says, I'm great at manipulating people, because he's manipulating you!
Yeah, that's not, that is a character flaw.
You. That's not like... Our masterpiece. And it all begins and ends with you. 2 perfect points in time. Tonight, wrong address, no tip. This boy has finally snapped. He's downstairs right now, and he's slitting down his throat at this exact moment. No. 1, fuck you. 2, fuck you, Jack, for not going and checking on your goddamn wife.
Right, like, why are you sitting here talking to the psycho computer? Jack,
honestly.
Hear a short, muffled scream coming from the living room.
Jack, you're a fucking idiot. I'm mad. I'm mad now.
Followed by a gurgling noise.
I'm pissed.
Pissed.
I'm straight pissed. I have skipped the spook. I got my spook, but now I'm just like, no. I'm angry.
Jack.
No! Jack screamed and stood up, starting to run downstairs.
Jack, stop! The voice startled Jack.
Oh, jeez.
It was inside his head. For the first time, the seer was talking to him directly. It was a pleasant voice. A feminine voice. That's what I've been doing.
No way!
I am the seer!
This whole time!
You can't do anything. She's already gone. He'll be coming for you shortly. And you can't stop him.
But why? Jack cried with tears welling up in his eyes.
It's not an artistic masterpiece if it doesn't begin and end with you, Jack. Her voice was soothing. I want you to appreciate the fact that I'm talking to you directly. I know, fucking
right
goosebumps. Like,
it's
I don't
my arm
know if
hair
you guys
is like
can see it. Yeah,
fluffed.
Yeah. This requires all of my energy, and as a result, I'll have to rest for several years before I can contact anyone again.
How about you rest forever?
That's how special you are to me. Please don't feel bad about this, Jack. I want you to take a moment and enjoy our accomplishment as much as I do. The voice paused briefly and then continued. Do you know what, Jack? If I'd never contacted you, you would have lived for 85 years. 85 boring, meaningless, and bitter years. And when you died, nobody would have been at your funeral. I gave you 12 great, meaningful years. You were happy, and together we did something beautiful, something unique. Fucking Bob,
right? But what is...
Look at these gooses!
Oh my god, they are visible. Visible goosies.
Yeah, I wish they would pop up on camera. Like, it's really, like, it's honest to God bad.
Jeez.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're close. We're close.
We're close.
Jack paused a minute and considered his 12 years of happiness and his tears of sorrow mixed with tears of joy. He turned and looked at the computer while behind him, and the massive hulk of the demented delivery boy appeared in the doorway, a bloody knife in his left hand.
On the screen, the last words from the seer appeared. Don't you have something to say to me, Jack?
Jack wiped his tears and absorbed everything the seer had just told him.
As the Hulk started stepping closer to him, Jack mouthed his final words. Thank you.
Dun, dun.
Fucking crazy ass goosebumps.
That was pretty rad.
That was really good.
I liked that one
The
a lot.
computer did not fuck Donna and eat pizza.
Yeah, that would have been the good ending, though. I
But-
didn't expect a good ending from a creepy pet.
No. A creepy pepe.
Not creepy pet. Normal.
No, but that was great. Like, normally I'm like,
Yeah.
the ending. But no, that was, not shocking, but
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. I like that as much as I diss the Seer, I kind of like that she ditched paint for murder.
Yeah. Yeah. She really just wanted to do something beautiful for someone.
Yeah. But I feel like, was there really no way to make his life better without, like, killing a bunch of people?
Right. Well, and then who's to say that she's not lying?
Yeah.
Like, the whole time she says she's not a liar, but that could be a lie.
Exactly.
And she's a manipulator, and manipulators and liars kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah. Honestly, if someone tells me they're not lying or they're never going to lie or anything like that, it's no.
Just don't.
No, you're lying right now.
Right, yeah. You now
Like
just
an
made
honest
yourself lie.
yeah, an honest person doesn't need to state that they're not going to or aren't lying. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I would never lie to you. Why do you have to say that?
right?
That hurt my heart.
Poor Donna. Donna was important. Donna was special.
I don't know how they made me care so much about Donna, but boy, howdy they did.
Right? I the second that we read just the name Donna, we're
yeah.
like, Donna is a pure, beautiful angel.
I love her. If I could have married Donna, I would have.
Yes! Let's all marry Donna.
Let's all just eat pizza and fuck Donna.
Yes.
Please.
Can that happen? That's the new ending. We're all just collectively gonna eat pizza and fuck Donna. Only if she wants to, of course.
Yeah,
I don't want to pressure her into anything that she's not into.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's not into group stuff. That does seem like it's a lot. Everyone fucking Donna and eating pizza, that's like, whoa.
We can just eat pizza and cuddle with Donna.
Yeah. Whatever you want, Donna.
Yeah.
It's all
We're here for you,
babe.
Donna. Watch, like, the one person watching this named Donna is like, me? Me?
You want to fuck me and cuddle me and eat pizza with me?
Yay! Or at least I hope they do
claps,
sign
yay.
that. Yay! Claps. It begins and ends with random applause. Normal.
Normal. We're so normal.
Normal! The most normal. That was really fun, though.
Yeah, I love creepypastas.
Me
I like
too.
reading them before I go to bed and getting so scared I can't sleep, but I also like reading them with you
Yes.
guys.
I like to go through those, like, those, like just spooky occurrences, Twitters and stuff like that just have, like, eerie pictures and shit.
Yeah.
Or there's this one that I follow that's just, like, cursed images,
Aw.
which is sometimes really funny, but sometimes really, like, unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
But it runs the gamut between just, like, creepy, dumb stuff, or, like, something that's, like, kind of gross and weird,
Yeah.
to, like, actually, like,
Right. Those
concerning.
things that, like, kind of pierce your soul when you look
Yeah.
at them and you're like, whoa.
yeah. I love it.
I love the spoops.
Me too.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was good for you.
I had a lot of fun.
We have derp mouths sometimes, and derp faces, and derp hands,
Yes.
and little claps.
And little claps, and then we hide it in our clothes from things that give us stress.
Yeah. I hope other people do this because this is definitely.
Yeah.
I always wear turtlenecks to the movie theater.
Oh man.
Even like Star Wars, I'm just like, or I'll take my T-shirt and just put it up over my nose, and I'm like, I need to hide.
Yeah. I do that a lot with, like, because I usually wear, like, really long sleeves when I'm, like, doing something. Like, because usually, like, scary movies and stuff don't really, like, make me that nervous, but, like, when I went and saw It, like, that was one of the only ones recently that's, like, kind of actually, like, it wasn't, like, scary, but it, like, made me nervous. So
Yeah,
I just was
yeah.
like this the whole time.
Yeah,
Just with my hands in my sleeves. and my hands on my face.
Right.
Get Out, too.
Get Out, yeah.
That, like...
It wasn't scary. It was just so anxiety-inducing, and that's how I feel about creepypastas a lot of the time. And I literally just am like, okay, I need comfort.
Yeah, I just, like, wad my sweater up in my hands and just, like...
Yeah, I put my knees, like, at my chest, and then I I went like this, and then I think I did have a scarf on, and I watched all of Get Out just like...
I feel like Get Out was the wiggliest I've ever been in a movie theater. I felt like I could not sit still.
No, it was so uncomfortable for so many reasons. It was, like, scary, and then anxious, and then, like socially just...
Yeah, and there's, like, even though a lot of it's really fantastical, it's, like, so well-grounded in reality that it just, like...
Too much. Just like
this has suddenly been a movie review for Get Out. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
So really... I mean, but this was really similar to that, too, where it's like, okay, so will a computer come and talk to you?
Yeah, no. But it's, like, just grounded in reality enough that it makes you think more about, like, the real parts of your life. And you're just like, I wonder what, like, weird... Like, I wonder if, like, one... Like, you think about, like, little benign bullshit in your life, and you're like, I wonder if that had gone differently. The thing that seemed innocuous, like, I... went to the grocery store instead of staying at home. Like, what if that hadn't happened? Would my whole life be different right now?
Right. I had a friend growing up whose, like, brother was supposed to be on the flight that went into the Twin Tower.
Oh, Jesus.
And something happened. Like, something really weird and small and minute happened, and he didn't go. And then it's like, their brother's alive today. And it's crazy when big stuff like that happens, but it could be as simple as...
Yeah, and you just, like...
As parking in a different parking spot than you normally do. Like, it totally does change everyone and everything around you.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Super weird. I can't think about it too much. I really get freaked out, and I'm like, ah! What is life?
I guess the moral of this story is tell people you love them.
Be mindful.
Yes. Don't talk to computers.
And don't do stupid shit.
Yeah.
If something is weird, bad juju fucking shit, go
and get out.
Leave. Get the fuck out. Yeah. You don't need it.
Yeah. You're fine. I promise. You can change your own life. Take initiative.
Take charge. Grab the devil by the horns and fuck him up the ass. I mean, what? I didn't say that. All right. Well, we should go before we derp into forever.
Sounds good.
Goodbye.
Bye. We love you. I think he said no longer wondered.
No longer wondered.
It's okay. We have outtakes now.
Words.
Whoa. Okay. I can't say the word several.
I'll hide bushes.
No, it's okay.
We don't need no bush.
I'll hide bushes.